Hi everyone, welcome to online classes. So that as in the last class, we have gone through with the format involved in the creation of profit or loss account or the balance sheet of company final accounts. So that we shall go ahead with one illustration problem of preparation with regards to the profit and loss account as per the company final accounts. Before we are going to solve, so that let us justify or let us understand thoroughly what is involved in the question properly so that we can go ahead with the solution with regards to the statement of profit or loss account. So that here the following information is furnished by Maltesh and Company Limited. The information has been provided by that particular company, wherein the information which is available on this part, this is not the trial balance. See here, the total amount of debit is not matched with the credit. This is just a numerous types of statements or this is numerous types of accounts they are being given, just whether we have to prepare whether there has been profit or loss according to the Companies Act of 1956. So that here first one is the sale of goods, that is amount is 4 lakh. See, while solving the sum, while going through with the sum, so that immediately we shall make a note down of this so that that will be very easily to fill in case of the working note as well as the filling in case of the profit or loss account. First of all, we have to remember the format of that particular statement of profit or loss account. There are 14 working notes are available, so that we have to remember where this particular transaction goes into a particular working note. First one is sale of goods. This is a revenue from operation. In that category, it will appear in revenue from operation. Actually, there are two operation activities are involved while preparing this statement. First one is continuing from operation, then another one is discontinuing from operation. The sale of goods is occurs in the revenue from operating activity. Therefore, note number 1, this will appear in that statement. So that next one is sale of services. The sale of services is also an revenue from operation. Therefore, this will appear in working note number 1. The next is other operating revenue. Means these are the routine operating revenue which is related with the business. Rupees 10,000 is also related to working note number 1. So that once when we go ahead with these names of accounts, that we shall try to identify and make it working note simultaneously. First, here we are having the note number 1, revenue from operation, rupees. In that subcategory, first one is sale of goods, that is 4 lakh. Then sale of service, second one, that is 30,000. Then other operating income, that is 10,000. Together when we add, we will get it as 4,40,000. See, while solving this kind of problems, while seeing the problem simultaneously, we should try to identify where this particular transaction goes to a particular working note. Excise duty bar service tax. Actually, when we make a sale of goods or services, at that time we have to provide a tax of local as well as a kind of service tax we need to pay for the government. So that is an expense part for us that has to be removed. Actually, this debit of rupees 40,000 is there, that has to be removed out of the the revenue from operation. Here this will go to working note number 1. Therefore, less excise duty bar service tax rupees 40,000. 4,40,000 minus 40,000 is equals to 4 lakh. This is the amount of revenue from operation. This is done with a particular working note number 1. The next, here we are having interest income. Interest income rupees 3,000. Suppose if it is a finance company, at that time revenue from operation will be the interest income. Suppose if it is a finance company, suppose if it is a non-finance company, at that time interest income, this will appear in the working note number 2, that is other income. Apart from the routine activity, if any other incomes are there, at that time this will appear in the note number 2. Interest income, note number 2. Then later dividend income, this will also appear in the note number 2. Then other non-operative income, this will also appear in the working note number 2. The next is miscellaneous income, a small income which has been arises in the business. These all are again related with the other income. That's what this will appear in the working note number 2. So that once when we prepare a working note number 2 here, so that we have to add together and take it to the total of that column. Then later here we are going to have next is opening stock of raw materials, rupees 20,000. See, actually this is given according to the sequence of the preparation of profit or loss account. But while solving the different numerous problems of exercise or the remaining problem, at that time we have tried to identify where does this particular working note goes. Actually, this opening stock of raw material is given, that is 20,000. This will appear for the preparation with regards to the cost of material consumed, that is working note number 3. Therefore, this is the opening stock. Here also again purchase of raw material is given. For opening we have to add the purchase of raw material. Here they have been added purchase of raw material. Therefore 20,000 plus 1,90,000, you will get 2,10,000, right? Once after that, here next is purchase of stock in trade. This purchase of stock in trade will go to a separate working note, that is working note number 4. Here return of stock in trade. Once when we have made a purchase from the outsiders, something defect is being there, so that we are going to return for the outsiders. The return of rupees 4,000, that has to be deducted. 64,000 minus 4,000 is equals to 60,000. This is with regards to the working note number 4. Actually working note number 3 is not yet completed because the transaction appear in the next, right? Yes, see what has happened here. In the additional information they have given with the closing stock, some of the finished goods 20,000, inventories 6,000, stock in trade 4,000, raw material 30,000, right? Yes, these are going to be helpful for the valuation of the closing stock, right? Yes, therefore here we are having the one part, that is raw material. This is related with the closing stock of raw material, rupees 30,000. Therefore, this amount of closing stock of raw material has to be removed from the while preparing the cost of material consumed, less closing stock of raw material, rupees 30,000. Therefore, 2,10,000 minus 30,000 is equals to 1,80,000. This is completion with regards to working note number 3. Then later here we are going to have the next part is salary and wages, rupees 40,000. The salary and wages, this will appear in the employee benefit expenses, so that for that particular a separate working note is also available, that is working note number salary and wages. This is having a particular separate working note for that, that is working note number 6, employees benefit expenses. In that we are going to have the salary and wages. Next here actually we have missed some of the transaction, that is first one, the opening stock of finished goods rupees 18,000, opening stock of work in progress, opening stock of stock in trade. See, in order to find out a separate working note for that is changes in inventories, that is note number 5 here. Suppose They have also given the opening stock of the particular finished work in progress stock in material, as well as at the end they have also given with the what closing stock of materials, right? Yes, the closing stock of materials are been given as here. Therefore, in order to find out the change in working inventories, so that if the closing stock is great amount of the closing stock is greater, at that time there is an increase in the value of closing stock will leads to increase in the amount of profit, right? Yes, therefore we shall have changes in inventories, so that we are having closing stock of finished goods rupees 20,000, closing stock of work in progress 6,000, closing stock of stock in trade 4,000. So that together we are going to add, we will get 30,000 less the amount of opening stock. Here it has been done, so that the amount of 1,000 is again considered as increase in closing stock, that is considered as increase in profit. Increase in closing stock leads to increase in the gross profit of the organization. Next, here we are going to have salary and wages that has been taken to working note number next, that is 6. Then later, contribution to provident fund. See, for the benefit of the employees purpose, this has been done. Therefore, this will appear in the working note number, that is 6. Contribution to provident fund. Right? Yes. So that next is staff welfare expenses rupees 1,000. This is also for the welfare of the staff purpose, where it is related to the employee benefit expenses. Therefore, this will go under the head of note number 6, staff welfare expenses. So that the amount of this all together will be added and taken to the outer column. Then next, here we are going to have the next is interest expenses. Interest expenses, this will come under the separate head, that is finance cost. See, for that particular working note number 7 is available. Interest cost, a borrowed certain amount from the outside parties, so that we need to pay the interest for that particular amount, which will fall under the finance cost, amount of rupees 2,400. Then next, here we are going to have other borrowing cost, rupees how much? 600. Other borrowing cost, this will appear also in the, which is related with the borrowing of money from the outside party. Therefore, this cost will appear under the finance cost. Once when we add together 2,400 plus 600, we will get 3,000. Next, here we are going to have the power and fuel, rupees 2,000. This power and fuel will appear in the expenses part, which is other expenses. This is not a particular expense which is exactly related, but it is also related indirectly. Therefore, this will appear in the working note number 9, that is other expenses, power and fuel. Then next, here we are going to have audit fees, including rupees 1,000 expenses reimbursed. Actually, audit fees is rupees 6,000. 1,000 is already included in that only, so that only 5,000 is the audit fees which is being paid to the auditor. Therefore, actually this amount of audit fees will fall under the other expenses. That's what this audit fees is being written as 5,000. Then next, profit on sale of tangible fixed asset. Here we have arised a kind of capital gain while selling of the tangible fixed assets, which these are considered, or this will fall under the exceptional item. Because what will happen, a kind of event or whatever the transaction that happens within the organization, that will come under the what exceptional item. For that particular working note is also available, that is note number 10, exceptional item, such as profit on sale of tangible fixed assets, rupees 1,200. Then next is profit on sale of long-term investment. This is also an exceptional item of income which is appear where the event or transaction that has happened within the organization, that's what it is considered as exceptional item. Then, therefore, profit on disposal of long-term investment rupees 800. Therefore, 1,200, 800 together will be added, that is considered as 2,000 is the amount of profit. Then next is loss on sale of intangible fixed asset. Loss on sale of intangible fixed assets rupees 4,000. This is considered as loss on the part of the business which falls within the business activities, right? Yes. Therefore, this amount of loss on sale of intangible fixed assets that has to be removed out of the exceptional profit part, rupees 400. Therefore, 1,600 will be the amount of exceptional item. Then next is what here we are going to have profit from disposal of brand. See, when the profit has been arisen out of the business, at that time this will fall under the extraordinary item. Therefore, this is having a separate working note for that. Working note number 11, that is extraordinary items, that is profit on sale of brand rupees 2,400, right? Yes. So that here once after that, loss in the value of investment in subsidiary rupees 400. See what has happened, there has been a certain loss incurred in the investment of the subsidiary company, so that a main parent company, apart from that a subsidiary company will also be there. Suppose if the investment is made in that particular subsidiary company, if loss has been incurred, that will appear or that will come from the exceptional extraordinary items. Therefore, 2,400 minus 400 is equals to 2,000. Therefore, next working note is tax paid on net income of extraordinary item rupees 6,000. Therefore, this amount of tax paid on net income of extraordinary items will appear in the, that has to be deducted because it is an expense of rupees 600, 1,400. The next year we are going to have the current tax expenses of rupees 2,000 rupees. This current tax of rupees 2,000 is basically considered as a tax for the current year. For this particular, a separate working note is available, that is working note number 12, tax expenses, current tax expenses of current year, that is 2,000. Therefore, next, once after going to complete with all these particular accounts, next here we are going to have provide a depreciation of rupees 6,000 on fixed assets. This, for this particular depreciation, this again separate working note is available with regards to the amount of depreciation. That is depreciation, working note number 8, depreciation and amortization. Depreciation on fixed assets of rupees 6,000. If any loss on amortization is available, at that time you would have written. Here nothing is available, so that it is nil. Therefore, 6,000 will be taken as depreciation and amortization. Then next after this is here whatever the working notes, those are available, so that we are going to close all the working notes. We are going to make the total of all the working notes. So that next here, note number 13, profit from discontinuing operations. If apart from the revenue from operation, if any discontinues are available, which is no related with the operation of the business, if available, that would have been taken. The next is total profit for the year is available. Therefore, profit for the continuing operations is there. This will be find out again by the way of the activities. Next, see whatever the first, for example, revenue from operation, so that we need to prepare this column for the preparation of profit or loss account. Therefore, first one is revenue from operation rupees, first working note. Here the amount of first working note available is 4 lakh. This amount of 4 lakh has to be written to the outer column. The next working note number 2, that is other income, rupees 5,000. Both will be added together and we will be having 4,05,000. Less expenses. Here the whatever the working notes which we have done in the earlier 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, those all will be added. Suppose here what has happened, changes in the inventories. Changes in the inventories. So in place of inventories, what has happened, there is an increase in the inventory, right? Yes. See, actually here we are going to make the total of all this, and that will be taken to the outer column. Therefore 4,05,000 less 3 lakh, we will get 1,05,000 as profit before the exceptional items and tax. Again, for the exceptional item, the working note number 10 is available, so that we have prepared here. Working note number 10. This amount of 1,600 will be carried forward to the exceptional item 1,600. So that once when we add this amount of extraordinary item of income will be added to this, so that we will get 1,06,600. The next is extraordinary items. That is the income which has been arising out of the business. At that time 1,400 is available. This will be added for the 1,06,600. We will get it as 1,08,000. Then this we will get after it is considering it as profit before the tax. Profit before tax, it is 1,08,000. Then next, tax expenses of rupees 2,000 is available. For this particular working note separate, it is available 2,000. Therefore once when we remove the amount of this 2,000 tax, we will get profit after the tax from continuing operation of rupees 1,06,000. So that here continuing from operation we will be getting as 1,06,000. Then next another head is discontinuing operation. For this particular working note, discontinuing operation is considered as nil, right? Yes. So that discontinuing operation is for the working note 13 is nil. So that total profit for the year is considered as 1,06,000. This is the main steps involved in the creation of the profit or loss account. Thank you.